Hey everybody, today we're coming at you live from hunting camp. It's a cold one, but I hope that some of you are here to join me. But I guess before we get started, once again, as always, my name is Dan and welcome to DC Outdoors. If this is your first time here and you like outdoor adventure videos, gear reviews, and other outdoor related stuff, well, please get started by clicking the like, subscribe, and bell notification buttons so you don't miss anything. All right, I don't know how this will go over. I'm not certain the quality of a connection that we have here tonight. We're kind of tethered off of my cell phone, and the reception here has been pretty shoddy at best. So I'm hoping that this maintains a reasonable level of quality. Um, but anyways, yeah, we're camped out here, hunting camp. We're out in the Alaknak tent. It's fairly cold out today. I think it was maybe minus 14 or something kind of around that ballpark. And with a wind chill today, I think it was up to minus 24 degrees Celsius. So super duper cold. That's for sure. I threw everything at my evening hunt. I wore the coveralls and long underwear and my two-piece kind of layered jacket and a hoodie and a toque and threw everything at it. It was still super cold. It was actually so cold that my gun had a freeze up kind of malfunction thing. So I got the rounds out of it, and I still have to do a little bit of repairs here tonight. Anyways, on that, um, it's just so cold, man. This is not the kind of weather that we expect this time of the year here for Alberta. I think the normal kind of daytime temperatures are like maybe like 4 degrees Celsius. And like I said, the last temperature that was kind of in that ballpark was Halloween. And then after that, it's been just cold front all the way through and so much snow. When I got up here, actually, it's funny because back home in Edmonton, we had snow from, I guess it was the day after Halloween, so the first onwards. And here there was no snow until Friday night. And then after that, it's been snowing pretty much nonstop. Um, anyways, I hope that this is working well. Nice to see a 7 step survival. Good to see you, Dustin. Who else we got? Carpenter Self Reliance. Howdy, howdy. Smoking Outdoors. Good to see you, buddy. And John Zemarie. How is the quality of this thing, guys? Am I glitching out or is it okay? Let me know in the comments. Hey, Brian. Good to see you, buddy. It's cold and snowy, Brian. It's not the kind of weather that we should have this time of the year. That's for sure. I'll tell you that much. Um, that's good. I'm glad it's holding up so far. Like I said, the cell phone reception here has been really, really intermittent. I was actually trying to talk to my wife a couple times here this evening, and it was just like dropping out on cell phone. But for some reason, it seems really, really good quality data. I guess like we can see your pearly whites real crystal clear. Like that's awesome. Yeah, we are in the tent. I guess I'll give you guys a little tour of what we're cooking with here. So we got my cot that I'm on, and then over in that corner, we got the chair with a bunch of just junk on it. The stove's over that way somewhere. As you can see, got a good stockpile of wood in here. I'm running off the little battery backup device here off the computer. So I'm hoping that holds up for a little bit. I brought in a ton of firewood, so hopefully got enough here for tonight. And I put a community post up about all the extra firewood that I stockpiled outside. So hoping that I don't have to go back out there tonight and get it. But I burned wood constantly last night. I would stock up the fireplace and then I was setting my clock for every hour and 15 minutes. So every hour and 15 minutes, the clock was going off, and then I go stuff a few more pieces of wood in the stove. Oh, do I hear something? No. Stuff some wood in the stove, and then go back to bed, and then wake up again another hour, 15 minutes. So it kept the temperatures above freezing for sure. Like I think by my cot, it was 7 degrees Celsius, and up high, so in the center pole of the tent, so probably like 5.5 feet off the ground, it was up to 20 degrees Celsius at times. So comfortable standing up, but just the temperature would just fall right out every time that the fire went out. Um, I'm glad you can hear my serene voice. Hey, angling spiders, good to see you, Sean. Thanks for dropping in. And Brian, yeah, stay warm, bro. I'll try to come back after my son's game. My kid had some football on Saturday too, and I missed it unfortunately. He had one of his playoff games, and his little team ended up winning, but it was super snowy and really, really, really cold. So they have their finals on Sunday. So I'll be heading back home no later than Saturday afternoon, so I can see super his Super Bowl, I guess. Keep the fire burning nice and warm and have a good stack of wood. Might just get a visit from Chad. I hope not. Chad seems like an interesting fella, and I don't know if I would welcome his companionship here in the Alaknak. I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you that much. So yeah, it's been like I said, cold week. I didn't do a snack squad Sunday on this Sunday. I just couldn't get to it with everything else that was going on. So I skipped that, hoping that we might go back to those in the future. Um, what did I see for game? I'm trying to think. So Saturday was this? I can hear the snow sliding off the roof. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. Um, anyways, yeah, Saturday I saw a few deer, to be honest, and then Sunday was totally dead, and then today I saw one deer. So I feel like the day before the cold front, so Saturday probably triggered some deer movement, and then nothing yesterday, and then today a little bit better. Chad knows how to start a friction fire. I bet he does. Who do you know that can do that? Yeah, no one, just Chad. Okay, John, thanks for dropping in, brother. Good to see you. Crubby the Beagle, howdy, howdy. How are you, Crubby? Hope you're keeping well. I was thinking, Crubby, that, my dog, been nice to bring him, but it's silly. The rules are funny. You can't bring dogs big game hunting. They can only go hunting or small game hunting. You can't bring them deer hunting at all. I think that every dog is going to track or chase deer, which, my dog certainly wouldn't be the case, but it would have been nice to have him around camp here. Snow slides off the roof. Yeah, Chad slides. Oh, God. How long am I out there for, Sean? I have to go back Saturday sometime. My son has a football game, so he's got his finals, his Pee Wee finals on Sunday. So I need to be home Saturday. I might go back home on Thursday to actually pick him up and come out with me because they have Friday off for Remembrance Day. So I might pick him up on Thursday if the weather kind of holds out and if I don't chicken out and go home. So in theory, like I said, I could be here until Saturday afternoon and then packing out. So it's a long run. So thanks, guys, for keeping me company. This is like the first people who have seen my face in 3 or 4 days. Yeah. Yeah, it's a long haul. It's funny, Sean. The ice here. I'm actually camping by a little lake, and when I got here the first day, there was absolutely no ice on it. The second day, you could see a little bit of ice forming just offshore. Probably 20, 30 feet, and then now you can see that the majority of it is actually already covered in ice, which is pretty crazy. I'm sure that in the next couple of days it'll freeze right over. So that's funny, Dusty. You're a crazy guy, man. Hey, old man King Homestead. Good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, I know. Minus 27. I saw minus 24 overnight. Not tonight, but the next two nights, minus 24, and then daytime highs like around minus 14. And then I think by the weekend, she's supposed to warm up to like minus two, of course, on Friday or Saturday. But yeah, I was saying earlier, this wood stove in here that I'm burning, I burned it nonstop last night, and I had to put wood in. I probably actually should probably put some in right now, but I had to put it in. So I set my clock for every hour and 15 minutes because I found that if it went much more than an hour and 15 minutes, then I'd have to go put more kindling on and really start over from square one versus just stuffing in another log or two and kind of calling it that. So it kept it pretty warm in here, like on my cot. It kept it about 7 degrees. Like I have a little thermometer here by my bed. This little guy here, I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but that's what she is right now in here, just down at the bed. And like I said, up at the center ridge pole here that holds this whole thing up, I know it was up to 20 degrees when this furnace is cooking. So the wood stove does its trick, but it just you just need to stock it constantly. So I think on the colder nights, I also brought my little buddy heater, so I might roll with the wood stove and the little buddy heater. Someone got a free aid. That's too funny. I should check my car. I survival rover. Okay, I'm gonna go put some wood in the wood stove. You guys can watch me here if you want to. I'm just gonna unplug this. Sorry about that. Hope I didn't give anybody a full moon. Hey, ADS and the boy, good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, I think so. And I brought so much propane, so many of those little cylinders. But we're using it for the camp stove too. So just being a little stingy with it. But I know there's a Canadian Tire not too far away. If I have to go to Civilization, bulk back up on propane. Uh, sorry about that, Dusty. I got a whole probably full moon going there. Yeah, you know what? I think you're right, Sean. This cold snap is definitely going to help as long as there's not too much snow, because then I find that that snow just kind of like insulates whatever ice is forming, and then it doesn't, kind of get too solid. But um, last year, I don't think I started ice fishing till probably into January. I think I don't even think I went to December. It was a weird year for sure. I don't like to be the first guy out on the ice, that's for sure. I like to wait till I see a pickup truck on there, and then I know that he didn't go through, so it's certainly safe enough for me. That's usually the way I play it. Hey, Canadian Trucker, good to see you, buddy. I wonder where in the world you are. Oh, hey, Dusty, man. That's awesome, buddy. Thanks for dropping in, buddy. I really appreciate it. Don't let the Chads bite. Oh, God. Yeah, we started late December last year. Yeah, it was. See you later, buddy. You're at home in Winnipeg. That's good. What's going on? Hey, what's this? Girls 69 XYZ. You're not welcome here. Never seen that pop up before. Block. Um, at home in Winnipeg. How's the weather in Winnipeg? What are you dealing with out there? I know it's my first spammer on a live stream. How exciting is that? At least it wasn't somebody with my icon telling us all that we won a contest or something, hey? I got that one after you got it, Sean. I booted them. Yeah, I blocked them too. Spammers. I should have asked this spammer to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe before I booted them. That would have been nice. Might have helped the numbers a little bit. Lunar eclipse tonight. You're going to stay up and check it out. You're not talking about the lunar eclipse that I just showed everyone when I bent over to throw some wood in the wood stove there. I think half the crack was crack was sticking out. I might have to stay up and check it out. It's really snowy here though, and so it's probably pretty overcast. So I don't know if you're going to see much of that kind of a lunar eclipse, but that might be interesting to try to see for sure. Yeah, it's like nonstop snowing here. I wonder what time I'd have to stay up. I guess I'm up every 90 minutes to put more wood in the fireplace, so there's no excuse for me missing it. I'm just keeping my toucan because my hair is atrocious. I'd like to take it off, to be honest. Big storm coming here from the south. Are you going to get a snowstorm, CT? 2:30 to 7:30. Okay, so morning time, basically. 2:30 to 7:30 out there. I wonder how that would work here. Would it be the same time? I'm confused. I confused myself. 2:30 to 7:30 in Winnipeg. You guys are a couple hours later, right? Yeah, I think you're a couple hours later, 6, 7, 8. So would I have to? I don't know. I'm super confused. Yeah, I'll have to Google it too. I can't math. Either way, like I said, when I get up, I can take a look outside. But I haven't seen much for the moon, to be honest. And I think it's full. Um, but yeah, I haven't seen any of it. Like I said, it's been so cloudy. Okay, 3:30 for me. Yeah, and I'm up at 5:30 to go hunting anyway, so there's a good chance. Oh, no way. You're in 5:10 as well? That's hilarious. I'm in 5:10. That's hilarious. Shoot me an email afterwards, buddy. You have the Alaknak too, don't you? Four Season Pursuits. Wouldn't that be funny if you were like the guy in the next clearing? I would die. Okay, later, Canadian Trucker. Take it easy, buddy. Enjoy your time at home with the fam jam, and thanks for dropping in, buddy. To 14 by 16. That's hilarious. I literally wonder if you are so close by. Um, hmm. Drop me an email. 29 Fahrenheit here in the morning. I'm going to look at my thermometer. 29 Fahrenheit. So that's like 5 or 6 degrees Celsius. Yeah, that's not bad. But right now, look at this. So I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I'll turn it to you. That's how warm it is right now in here. That's pretty good. Pretty toasty roasty. Okay, not by Chisholm. I'm south of kind of southwest of Athabasca. How's the hunting out your way? Yesterday was really, really slow for me. I saw a little bit of game on Saturday, and then today I spooked up one deer when I was trying to make my way in for the nighttime hunt. Oh, thanks again for dropping in, Sean. Good to see you, buddy. I really appreciate you dropping in. Mike Crasher, what's going on, buddy? Nice to see you. I've been sipping out of my Mike Crasher Reviews mug as my coffee mug of choice up here in hunting camp. So thank you again for sending that to me. Off the Hook Outdoors, what's going on, Ted? Good to see you, buddy. That's what I gathered from your last description. I know that area well. Deer are making some good scrapes. That's funny. I have not seen many scrapes, which is super weird for me at all. And like I said, I walked, shit, what did I walk yesterday? 16,000 steps or something like that. So I did a lot of miles yesterday. Um, Today, I didn't walk as much, like 6,000 steps, but I sat a lot more. But yeah, I haven't seen any scrapes, and I thought they would be popping in the fresh snow. Saw lots of rubs and old rubs around everywhere, and I found some beds, and so I tried to set up this morning just downwind of the beds to see if I could catch anything kind of cruising in the downwind side, um, but no luck on that front. It's fun seeing you guys in all the circles that we have here together, connected with everybody. It's awesome. I'm going to try to share some links here too for you guys while I get a chance here. Just bear with me here. Getting toasty in here. Gotta go feed the goats and the chickens. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, that's good. Passed up an 8 point today. Saw $4 in a dough today. Wow, good job. That's nice to see the game moving, buddy. Nice to see, Ted. I'm glad. I was watching your Ohio setup video last night, the one where you guys were out there and getting everything set up and kind of showing the ranch and getting the corn out and stuff. That was really cool. Very different than what we get away with here. There's no baiting at all in Alberta, and so you can bait bears, and that's it. So when you're out and about here, you kind of gotta just either hunt where there's like food sources, kind of like farmers' fields and stuff like that. So if you can get kind of close to or on the ag, that's pretty good. Otherwise, when you're just out looking around the bush, it's a lot more tricky. There's a link for Off the Hook Outdoors. You guys should definitely check out his channel if you haven't. So, Off the Hook Outdoors, Ted does a lot of fishing in the summer months, and I think he did a little bit of camping there too. And then now he's been out and about chasing whitetail deer. Really cool channel. I was going to ask you, Mike, for Mike Crasher. I don't know if you're here yet or if you're gone, buddy. But I noticed on your uh, main YouTube page, you have like the assorted charms that are listed like at the top. I don't know what you'd call that thing, but the charms. And I was just wondering like what the significance of that is because I know that you had sent me some of those when you sent the package up my way. That's Mike Crasher Reviews link as well. Yeah, I will. I'll shoot you a note for Season Pursuits. Enjoy your time. Stay warm as well. You got steaks on the grill. Oh, I'm jealous. I'm just heating up some tomato soup from a can. I'm just lazy, lazy, lazy. Thanks, buddy. Safe hunting out there. Four Season Pursuits. Good luck. Oh, I gotta check my soup. I'm back. Drop a couple more links here too. Yeah, it's getting warm in here now. Not complaining. It's better in here than outside. I can hear the snow sliding off the tent every once and again. Tricks me up a little bit, and I get a little bit of hissing sound too from the snow, kind of sitting against the snow jack. Oh, extreme fishing and
What's
sport.
up?
Hey, good to see you.
What is going on?
What's going on with you, my friend?
Not too much.
Thanks for dropping in.
We are just chilling.
Yeah, I'm doing the same, chilling here too.
Yep.
It's nice to talk to a person face to face. I've been what I got here on Friday night, so Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, you're the
Yep.
first person I've talked to face in a few days. Good to see you.
Wow. Cool.
I don't know. Do you want to tell people a little bit about your channel? You and I just recently connected, I think. Hey.
Yes, we have actually. I think I met you in um I don't know what stream it was in, but I met you somewhere.
Yeah, I was it maybe Sunfish King or I don't know.
It was in I think it was in Sunfish Kings.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. So, do you want to tell the folks a little bit about your channel?
Sure. So um I like to help out new anglers. I mean new anglers that want to fish. I help channels out. I help them grow. No matter what your channel's about. I mean, if your channel's about fishing, if your channel's about sports, if your channel's about taking care of animals, I mean, you know, uh, if you do any kind of farming, I mean, anything. I mean, if you do just food reviews, I mean, I share people out with any kind of content they have.
Nice. Yeah, I noticed. I think when I first connected with you, I was kind of cruising through some of your videos, and you posted some stuff about football, and
Yeah,
so that caught my attention as well. I'm an NFL fan too, although
nice.
I think it's time for me to move on to a new team. Though my team keeps breaking my heart week in and week out.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're a Seahawks fan, I take it, right? You're a Seahawks fan, I take it.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a Raiders fan, so it's been a pretty brutal year this year for sure.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I guess I like getting punished.
Yeah. Trust me, I was a Niners fan for 2 years in a row, and it was not good.
Yeah, it's tough. I've been living in the dark ages for 20 years though, and it's funny because now my kids and my wife, they're Raiders fans too, wearing the gear every weekend, and like I said, then we see them lose over and over and over and over. It's like being in an abusive relationship, really.
Oh, geez, you can't even call them the Raiders anymore. They're the Faders.
Oh, the faders, ouch. Yeah, it's pretty rough for sure.
Yeah,
Hey, paddle guide, nice to see you. Thanks for dropping in. So, what are you up this evening?
not too much. Just chilling. That's about it. I mean, I could talk about whatever. I mean,
Yeah, tell me a little bit about your channel. What are you up to? me a little bit. Like so you said, you kind of got fishing stuff, football stuff, food stuff, like
Yeah,
all kinds of stuff. Uh, where are you from again, my friend?
I am from California.
Oh, okay, nice,
Yep.
awesome. And you said you do like I saw some rainbow trout fishing. Is it a lot of trout, or what kind of things do you go after fishing wise?
So I mainly go after bass, trout, and crappie, and that's it.
Nice,
Yep.
that's awesome. Paddle guide, what are you doing to get ready for this winter? We're already in full winter mode, it seems here. I feel like I had to get ready for winter about a month ago, like knowing that I spend a lot of time hunting. Okay, see you later, extreme fishing. Um, so, anyways, yeah, I feel like I have to get ready quite early because I spend so much time hunting. So, for me, the big things that we got to do is winterize our trailer, make sure snow blowers are really ready to go. Beyond that, though, I don't know if there's much else to get ready. Dig the winter boots and the gloves out of the closet. Um, that's kind of it, really, in a nutshell. But we are already like full winter mode here in Alberta, Canada. Like I was saying a little earlier today, I guess I got my thermometer here with me so I can quickly do these maths. But we were about minus 14 or so today, which I think would kind of be something like maybe 7 Fahrenheit or so. But with a wind chill, it was minus 24 degrees Celsius, which is around um, your minus 3 or 4, something like that. I don't know. I'm just kind of reading the numbers on this guy here, but um, it's crazy. Winter mode just kind of kicked in here out of nowhere, and it came in hard. And like I said, we've probably gotten 3 or 4 inches of snow back at home in Edmonton. And where I am right now, we didn't have any snow until Friday night, and then we got a bunch here, and it's been snowing nonstop. So there's probably 3 or 4 inches here now too. So my wife was saying to me back at home that she's been shoveling nonstop. So I feel for her taking care of that kind of stuff when I'm away. But yeah, it's been really, really, really cold. It's supposed to drop down to minus 24 degrees Celsius, not tonight, but tomorrow night and the night after that. So crazy cold weather. But this tent is doing really good. Like I said, right now here in the tent, um, yeah, the temperature here, what does it say? Like it's almost like 15 degrees Celsius. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's hard to get the right lay of it. There you go. That's pretty decent inside of here, just off the wood stove. So I find that the wood stove works pretty good. It's just I have to stuff wood in it every. Last night I set it for my alarm for every hour and 15 minutes. So every hour 15 minutes I had to go fill the stove back full of wood and then set the alarm clock again for another hour 15 minutes. So it was a long night, broken up, but I slept pretty cozy. Otherwise, I found that if I just fall asleep and just wake up when I get cold, then by the time I realize that the stove is out, I have to start from square one, rebuilding the fire with kindling and all that jazz. And so it's just easier just to get up every hour, 15 minutes, maybe every hour and a half if I snooze a little bit, stuff it full of wood, and go back to bed. So, um, yeah, my sleeping bag's pretty good though too, so I think I would be okay without it. But I'm bringing in stuff like my water jug from my truck into the tent here at night to kind of keep it from freezing. Bringing in stuff like batteries, deer scent, stuff like that that I don't want freezing up in the truck. I have to figure out some stuff with the food too. I have a lot of my food right now in a Yeti knockoff, like a Walmart brand Yeti cooler, and I just put all my dry goods and canned food and everything in there. Not to keep it cold, but to kind of keep it from freezing, basically, right? To kind of keep it warm. And then the other little cooler I brought had a ring of garlic sausage and some cheese and some beers and pop in it. But that one, the beers were starting to get kind of sloshy. So I brought it in here to the tent tonight to thaw, and then I'll probably put that stuff over into the big um, other cooler. and just kind of consolidate stuff. Do I worry about animals this time of the year? A little bit. I think bears are pretty much hibernating with this sort of snow, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm still pretty reluctant of cooking in here, so like I said, tonight I'm kind of cheating because I did open a can of vegetable soup and heating that up in a canteen cup right now for supper. But I don't want to cook really stinky stuff in here. Like I'm not going to cook bacon or frying stuff or things like that. That's for sure. Um, just to kind of keep that sort of smell down. And then the little beer cooler that I brought in, I just brought it in here right now, and I'll put it back out in the truck um, when I go to bed. So, do I worry about animals this time of the year? Not so much the main bears and stuff. I know there's coyotes around. I know that there's things like cougars around occasionally, but I'm not too worried about cougar raiding camp. More so worried about like the bears. So that's usually why the food stays locked up in the truck. But a little bit of a different game when you have to worry about everything freezing solid. Um, Even just my water jug. The first night I left it in the truck, and then when I woke up in the morning and brought it, checked it, it already had probably about that much ice forming on the top. So she definitely freezes quick. We didn't have a fall. It was 88 degrees 9 days, which is super unusual for Washington State. We had two massive rainstorms, floods, and tomorrow 29 in the morning, which is really cold for here. Weird how the weather changes. Hey, it's kind of funny. Our weather was somewhat similar. Like September, even until part of October, the meteorologists were saying that our weather was like all-time highs. They've never had temperatures that warm, and then all of a sudden it just fell right apart and fell apart like crazy. Like it's supposed to be 4 degrees Celsius this time of the year. So looking here, that's about maybe like 38 or something like that. Like that's the kind of temperature we should be having. I like that I have this thing. I can use it as a little measuring stick. But like I said, today was like minus 14. So that's like less than uh, 10, right? So that's pretty damn chilly for this time of the year. Hey Dan, lots of snow here in southern Alberta. Our region almost unhuntable. Wind drifts very hard. Yeah, that's brutal. We had some significant wind today for sure. With the wind chill, it took it from 14 minus 14 degrees Celsius down to minus 24 degrees Celsius. So it was pretty windy sitting outside today for sure. Since I'm hunting on public land, I'm not packing my ground blind or anything like that. So I'm just walking tonight. Sorry, what I did is I found a big old conifer tree and I cleared out some of the branches at the bottom and just kind of nestled up against it with a little sit pad under my butt. And some of the branches that I trimmed away were underneath the sit pad. And I just, like I said, hunkered down that way, kind of watching behind a bedding area. So basically, the winds were supposed to be blowing kind of like to the south west. And so I was southwest of that bedding area in hopes that a buck would be kind of cruising by the bedding area, but I didn't see anything tonight. Um, yeah, but it was really cold for sure. The south can be so sketchy with all that crazy wind that you guys get down there. It's so aggressive. Extreme Fishing and Sports, your internet was acting up. Okay, sorry about that, buddy. If you get it figured out and you want to jump back on the panel, feel free to do so. And if anyone else wants to chat, definitely feel free to jump up. I pinned the link at the top, so definitely can. Hey, good to see you, Josh. Fish on Alberta Outdoors. I'm going out for my annual first ice fishing trip for some brookies this weekend. No way, buddy. Where are you going ice fishing? Anybody hasn't checked out Josh's channel, Fish on Alberta Outdoors, you definitely gotta. He's an awesome angler based here just outside of Edmonton, and has a really good channel. Does a lot of fishing and love his videos, and he posts a lot of good content too on Instagram too. So check him out if you get a chance. Here's a link to his channel. Into the foothills, nice. Yeah, that's awesome. I probably, like I said, I usually don't go ice fishing until sometime around Christmas, usually. I don't like to be the first guy out on the ice. I was saying a little earlier. I always like to watch and see the first pickup trucks on there, and then I know that it's plenty safe enough, and then I can venture on with my little drag behind sled. But I'm excited for ice fishing. I had a lot of fun doing it last year and got out quite a bit. Um, it's a blast, and I think for me, without having like a boat, right? It's nice to have to ice fish because then I can just walk wherever I want to walk, right? And it gives me good access on these lakes in Alberta where it's hard to get access otherwise, right? So, when I picked up my phone, I noticed that it dropped the reception. Stable. I don't know if I'm losing you guys or not. Hope not. I think I'm gonna go check on the fire again here. I'll just turn the camera towards it and I'll be right back. I haven't fished for brookies before. It'd definitely be something to do. Yeah, it'd be awesome to connect this summer or this winter, sorry, and go ice fishing. It'd be a blast. Is the connection still holding up or is it glitchy? I just clicked over onto the um, live streaming studio and it looks really, really glitchy. So I just don't know if it's working or not. Thanks, ADS. Appreciate you dropping in, buddy. I'll leave a link here for your channel too on the way out. Yeah, I think we're fairly new to connect with one another, but I've enjoyed your fishing videos quite a lot. I'll pop a link here. Nice to help each other out. I know we're all trying to grow and all doing our things, so it's nice to connect with other like-minded content creators and share links and all that good stuff. So feel free to go check out EDS and the boy. Link I just dropped here in the chat. What's the temp inside the tent? So I have two thermometers. I have one here on my cot that's by my little table, and I'll show it to you here. So this is like I'm probably, what would you say, 5 feet away from the thing, and there you go. So 10, 11 degrees Celsius here on the ground level, and then I have another thermometer up high. Oops, stepping on the charging cord up here, and it says this guy So at head height, it's like 15 Celsius. So it's not bad. It's holding up pretty good. Hey, Virginia Bushcrafter. Hi, Indian Hemlock. Good to see you guys. BC Gerbs. Holy cow, the bus came in. Nice to see you guys. Yeah, I'm pretty happy, Josh. It definitely holds the heat pretty well as long as the wood stove is burning. But soon as the wood stove goes out, this thing just hemorrhages heat. So last night I set my cell phone clock for every hour and 15 minutes. So every hour and 15 minutes, I'd wake up, put a few more logs in the fire, close it up, and go back to bed. I found that if I left it sit much more than an hour and 15 minutes, then the stove would burn out and this thing would be really, really cold. And then I was back to using wood shavings and starting really back from square one. A few wood shavings or some kindling and get the fire going again. But it's just much easier just to wake up every hour, 15 minutes, and then stuff in a few more logs and go back to sleep. So we broken up sleep, but I was toasty roasty. I didn't even sleep in my toque, which I usually do. I usually sleep in a hoodie or a toque, and last night I didn't have to do that. I just figured, you know what? We have the firewood. There's no point torturing myself. Let's just burn and be good. In a couple nights, though, not tonight, but the 2 nights after that, it's supposed to drop down to minus 24 degrees Celsius overnight. So I'm a little nervous about that. I don't know if I'm going to maintain the same kind of internal temperature in here, but I did bring my little buddy propane heater as well. So on those 2 nights where it drops to minus 24, I might run the little buddy and the wood stove if I need to kind of bump it up a little bit. But that's going to be a little bit of a test for this sleep system. Gerbs, I was wondering if you got any snow out your way yet. Any tasty treats yet? No, I didn't bag anything yet, man. You know what? It's funny because I might have to eat though here soon. To be honest, my stomach's growling at me when I read the words tasty treats. My stomach just did that thing where it's squeezes a little. Um, I If I did bag something, man, I think I'm going home. I have vacation booked this week, so I, in theory, can stay out here until Saturday afternoon. I have to be home Sunday because my kid has his football finals, his last game of his, I think he's Pee Wee. Pee Wee? Yeah, I think he's Pee Wee football. And so it's his last game um, on Sunday. So I got to be home by Saturday afternoon. And this weather is so cold, man. Even if if I shot something, I'd probably go home and just enjoy the rest of the time on the couch or hunt closer to home. But the thing keeping me out here is my oldest son as well, the guy who has football. Um, he is off on Friday for Remembrance Day, so I was thinking of going back home and picking him up on Thursday and then having him up here with me on Friday and Saturday, maybe, if it's not too cold. And so that's an option too. So I guess to answer your question, Gerbs, didn't bag any tasty treats. But if I did, part of me says I'd go home. Part of me says I'd probably just take it to the butcher and then come back up here because my son wants to come up. So we'll see how it goes. I had a chance on a doe on Saturday. I was following some really, really fresh deer tracks, and I just, like I said, crossed the deer tracks and followed it. And then she jumped out of her bed, and if I would have had 5 more seconds on her, I might have had a chance. But then she scurried away, and that was the only opportunity I had. So Saturday I saw a few deer. Sunday I don't think I saw anything on Sunday, if memory serves me right, and today I saw one. So not great, not awful, but not great. Yeah, I saw that you uploaded the new video, but I haven't seen it yet. But yeah, 1350. Geez, like elk are so ginormous. Um, it's crazy. Even just the antlers alone are crazy. Like the weight of that is insane. And they're massive animals. Jerbs, I'm gonna chuck out your link here too, buddy. If you haven't checked out BC Gerbs' channel, there a link is. And Gerbs and I have been connected for a while. He's a fellow Canadian, but he's out in BC. I'm in Alberta. It's funny though, because I think time and time again I must confuse the hell out of everybody calling my channel DC Outdoors. People always think I'm from like Washington DC, so I probably should have chose personally a better name. BC Gerbs, you know he's from BC. DC Outdoors, guys from Alberta. I confuse the hell out of everybody, but yeah. Anyways. Um, BC Gerbs' channel, based out in BC. He does a lot of I always tongue twist it. Fatwood Friday or Fired Up Fridays. Just a really good guy. Love that he is, out there in the community supporting, the knife community, the fire community, the bushcraft community. Just does his thing, and just seems like such a amazing guy who's just very humble, but just so thoughtful, just a good dude. So I think you guys will like BC Gerbs' channel if you haven't connected with him. Yeah, Fish On has a great logo. Badass. Yeah, see, Virginia Bushcrafter, I confuse everybody. And I guess it's too late for me to change my name, but DC are my initials, right? So my first name is Dan, that's where the D comes from, and C is my last initial. So DC Outdoors is me. But yeah, it confuses people. I probably could have chose a better name. Then I came up with the nice little logo and all that good stuff, and then it's like you're too pot committed. Revelos, good to see you. Love watching your adventures. I'm probably a little bit behind on your channel right now, but I think the last one I saw was when you were winterizing your trailer and the water had exploded out of the hot water tank. It's hilarious, but we've all been there before. You just were humble enough to keep that in your recording versus editing it out, right? Snack Squad Outdoors, yeah, that could work. Yeah, Snack Squad Outdoors. That was funny because that actually came originally from Twitter. There's a guy on Twitter that I was connected with, and he he had mentioned that I think he originally said Team Snacks. Oh, I can feel it getting colder in here. My fire must be burning down. Yeah, it's dropping. Let me go check on it. You were bushcrafting with Gerbs. Yeah, I could change mine. I don't know. I mean, it has significance for me, but like I said, it confuses people. I'm thinking that even in the logo, like maybe if I included Canadian maple leaf or something like that, that might kind of clue people into with what they're watching. But ice fishing season in central Alberta is almost here. Yeah, it's crazy, man. This crazy weather will definitely help the ice fishing a lot. Fish on Alberta Outdoors, he was just mentioning that he's heading out fishing here soon already. Lucky guy, so he's going to be chasing some trout here, which is awesome. You'll always be Mr. DC. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the stove, Gerbs. Pretty happy with it. It's worked relatively well. Um, like I said, it's just I don't know if I can extend the burn time at all. I don't know if maybe I'd be better to stuff like some wet wood that's not dead. So what I've been kind of taking as I can, as I'm driving around and looking for hunting spots or whatever. It's funny because I'm keeping my eye open for dead trees where they kind of break like this and they're kind of wedged on another tree. I like those ones the best because then when I take the chainsaw, I can just saw off pieces and then the pieces just fall off with gravity and it just makes it much easier to handle. And so I've been burning hardwoods for sure. So I've been trying to key in on birch or like aspen, poplar trees, stuff like that, instead of like pines or spruce or things like that, right? But keying in on those deciduous hardwood trees for sure. But I wonder if I took one that maybe wasn't like dead, fallen over dead, but like maybe a live one. I don't know. I don't know if that would be a good idea. Probably hiss too much and sizzle up. I don't know. But I don't know. It just seems to be burning quick. So I'll stuff 2 or 3 logs in there. And then in an hour, 15 minutes, hour and a half, it just burns up. And so I got to put more in there. But it's funny. I had the stovepipe a couple times glowing like so red. It was like red like a tomato. So then I would just close the damper and shut the air off to it and let it kind of calm down a little bit. But you can really bump the heat off of it for sure. But that stovepipe starts to glow. I did notice though that probably from leaving the damper open, I got a few little spark ember holes on this freaking tent. So I'm not happy with that. So once it gets warm, or when I take this thing home, I'll have to find a way to patch those up. So it's kind of a bit of a bummer to have some spark holes in it already, but that's life, I think, with having one of these things. It's bound to happen. I have to go and light main stove tonight. The cold snap hit hard here today. Yeah, what kind of temperatures are you guys dealing with, Gerbs? The more coals, the faster the wood burns. Yeah, there's a good bed of coals in there right now for sure. Yeah, she's glowing pretty good, but I don't mind it when it burns fast. It's warm, right? And then so it's nice. It's bumping the heat, but it just means I have to put more wood in. So that's 0. It's pretty chilly. Yeah, we were minus 13, minus 14, something like that. Today is the daytime high, and I think it's like that for most of the week. But the overnights is what gets really scary. Um, Tonight, I don't think it's supposed to get much colder than like minus 16 degrees Celsius, but we're looking at like minus 24 on, I think it's Wednesday, Thursday, something like that, which is crazy. And then whatever winds are on top of that would be horrible. That's the nice thing about the tent, though. It's no wind. You're out of the wind, so I'm glad you like it, Virginia Bushcrafter, DC Outdoors. That's how it is. I feel like, yeah, that's the kind of way she goes. I'm not going to change it now. It's funny though because your channel, Virginia Bushcrafter, we know you're a bushcrafter and you're from Virginia. It's pretty simple. Mine confuses people, but such is life. I could change it, I guess, but I won't. Feels like minus 18. Ugh, horrible. That's the link for Virginia Bushcrafter's channel if you want to go check him out. It's funny because I've taken this thermometer and I've stuck it outside a few times. Where are we at right now? Not bad. I've taken this thermometer, I stick it outside a few times to see what the outside temperature actually is, right? Not the temperature off my phone. And but then every time I go to grab the thermometer, I bring it inside the tent, and then it goes up again. So it's yeah. What do you do? Tuesday minus 28 at night. Oh man, it's horrible. It'll get a bit colder tonight. We still have green leaves here, and today was the first snow, so it'll change a week for sure. I feel so for people who actually have fall. You guys are so lucky. Here in Alberta, we don't really have fall. Fish on Alberta Outdoors, you'd agree, right? September long weekend and even halfway through September, it was like upper 20s, like super warm, almost felt like summer. And then fall was what? Um, September 13th to Halloween. Like that was fall. It just, it's crazy. It just, especially this year, I've never seen one where it just, you can snap your fingers and it goes from fall to winter so quickly. It's crazy. Look at all this snow and stuff. Absolutely nuts. It's definitely no fun at all for weather, to me, anyway. Very bad. I hope that it warms up a little bit. I agree that the weather patterns are pretty messed up. Um, they are messed up. Like to go from like even right now, I heard on the radio the other day that normally the seasonal average daytime temperature here is 4 degrees Celsius. So think about that. We're minus 14. Like it's crazy. It was just like that. Literally, it did come in like a lion for sure. Yeah, we really don't have 4 seasons here, man. A lot of people have 4 seasons, and we have winter, and then we have summer. Fall is like a month, and spring sometimes is like what 2 weeks. Like I don't. We really don't have 4 seasons here. Winter and summer is all we have, and winter is from November until what May. Thanks for dropping in, Old Man King Homestead. Thanks so much, buddy. Really appreciate you coming by. We're going to be warm and toasty here. I want to try to upload a video on Thursday too, but the tricky thing is I don't know if, well, the Wi Fi seems to be holding up for this. So I think as long as I don't upload it in 4K, if I just throttle back the image quality, I might be able to upload it overnight. So hoping that I can, hoping that I can do that. Anywho, gotta light it, buds. Thanks for the live. Thanks for dropping in, BC Gerbs. Really appreciate it, man. We're gonna be safe and we're gonna be blessed, man. Any day on this side of the earth is a good day. Really appreciate you all dropping in, just chatting and stuff. If anybody wants to jump up on and talk on the panel, feel free. Mark, good to see you, Mark Kratz. Greetings from Texas. 21 degrees Celsius there. Ah, you lucky guy. It is it was minus 14. Minus minus 16 degrees Celsius right now. And inside the tent with the wood stove burning, we are right there. Pretty comfy, pretty cozy. Nice 10 degrees Celsius. Life is good. That's pretty good, actually, for a foot or two off the ground here, 4 feet away from the wood stove. I gotta do this here too. So I don't know if you guys know, but Mark is doing a giveaway. And I think, if memory serves me right, there's only a day or so left to kind of take part in it. Mark has a really awesome channel. And so I don't know if you guys have all checked it out, but Mark does all sorts of stuff, man. I've seen him do a lot of cooking with preps. We've seen him do some stuff with firearms. We've seen him review gear, fires, some camping stuff. It's a modge podge of awesomeness of all things I think that we're all interested in. So I'll drop a link to your channel, Mark. And so anybody who hasn't definitely go check out Mark's channel, give him a view, and if you like what you see, maybe hit that red button, and definitely check out his giveaway video too, to be eligible for that one. Like he says, you got till November 10th, and there's some crazy good prizes in there. So very generous of you, Mark. You're a brave boy, Dan. I don't know about brave. I think stupid. Most people take a week off work and then go spend it at a nice spot. I take a week off work and then spend it out here in the sticks, living like a pioneer. Hey, Brian, welcome back, buddy. Did your kid win? I hope he won. I love the community. Crazy Canadians. Yeah, we are pretty crazy. Like I said, stupid is probably more appropriate. I can hear the snow just falling on the roof here. Can you guys hear that? When I tap it, the snow slides off. Sounds like an avalanche. Yes, they kicked butt. Congrats. My kid had his playoff game on Saturday, so I didn't get to see it, but it was in the snow and in the cold, and they ended up winning. So they have their final game, their final playoff game on this coming Sunday. So I got to be home then Saturday afternoon uh, for that. So pretty excited for that one. I was going to come home Saturday anyways to see his game. So glad that I missed his last one. But congrats to your guy, Brian. What's for supper tonight? Mark, I was lazy because I knew I'd be here on the live stream, so I literally just opened up a can of like minestrone soup, and it's sitting on the edge of the stove right now in a what you call it, canteen cup. So that's for supper. I'll probably grab that soon. It's been sitting there for a while simmering. Yes, that's what I like to see. Thank you for checking out his channel. Josh, you're gonna love it. Mark's a great dude. Yeah, I had a few good suppers and a few crappy ones. I had first night I had venison Italian sausages, and those were awesome. I grilled them up on my little. I have a little like 3-in-1 type propane stove thing, so I grilled them up on that. And then another night I had the venison sausages with this like instant side kicks. I don't know if you guys have Lipton side kicks down stateside, but I had the venison sausages and this like sidekicks pasta, and so I had that, and then I had a can of, I think it's Puritan corned beef hash with some fried eggs. That one was pretty good too. It didn't look the most appealing thing, but it was really good. And then, like I said, today we're just being lazy and having soup. To be honest, I decided to have this minestrone soup because I don't think I've had a vegetable, because there's no vegetables in corned beef hash. There's no I haven't had a vegetable in days, so hence why we're gonna roll with the minestrone soup. Thanks for dropping in, Josh. Appreciate you coming by, buddy. Whatever you decide to get up to, I hope you have a good night as well. And thanks for coming by and always being such a good supporter. Connection's a little unstable. I don't know if you guys are set or not. says connection's unstable. Am I back? No, Sasquatch didn't get me. It's just a crappy internet connection. I think I'm back. I don't know how bad this is here. I'm getting weird messages here on my phone saying that I'm on emergency network and so forth. So I don't know how much time I'm going to be able to stick around here. Woo! Yeah, just turn off my battery back here. Am I back? You guys got me still? Oh, I lost my lights too. My Christmas lights burnt out. I'm losing all power. I feel like Star Trek. I got to put auxiliary power to everything here. Can you get Starlink? I think you can get Starlink in Canada. Absolutely. I'm just using my cell phone connection, so it's basically my cell phone just tethered here to the computer. So it's a little bit of a MacGruber project, but it works okay. But yeah, I do think you can get Starlink. Couldn't get a good connection to come on down. Is that my connection bad, Mike? Is my connection not strong enough to support you, or is your connection? It's probably my connection, buddy. I would imagine it's my connection. Yeah, it's tough to say, but probably. Oh, yours. I don't know. Mine's pretty dreadful. I feel like it was better. I'm camping actually in the same spot where I did the live stream last time, but I think it was better service last time. I think maybe the snow or whatever is kind of giving it a bit of a rough go. Yeah, I'm surprised it's connected right now. It still says that my internet's on an extension of a network. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Mike, you've been bumping out the reviews lately, man. Are you eating anything other than MREs, or are you just eating MREs? Seen a lot of MREs come from Mike Crasher's kitchen. I'm just wondering if he's eating anything healthy or just food out of the bags. MRE heavy weekend. Yeah, I love it, buddy. Nothing wrong with a MRE heavy weekend. Probably means the wife was away or something, I'm sure, or you were in charge of the cooking plans. Did I fish today? Um, I don't know if you were asking for me. I didn't go fishing today. Been out hunting. Um, I'm out in north central Alberta. So I'm about an hour north of home. Actually, about an hour and 45 minutes north of home, and out deer hunting. So I have one deer general tag, which I can take a buck or a doe, as well as two antlerless deer tags as well. So chasing whitetail deer for the most part. The fishing situation here is pretty much finished. I'll probably include some footage of it when I upload a video, but I'm camped by the same lake as I was last time, and there is some fish in this lake. And I did try fishing last time, but it was funny when I got up here on Friday, no ice on the lake at all. And then by Saturday, you could see about maybe 20, 30 feet from shore that there was some ice forming. And then now it's like completely looks covered. I mean, I wouldn't walk on it or anything, but there's definitely already ice forming. It's crazy. I agree. Mike does have an amazing channel. I'm gonna drop another link because I did drop one for you a little earlier, but I'll drop it again. Yeah, you do have an amazing channel, Mike, and you've been putting in a lot of hard work for sure. You're at 171 subscribers here, according to my page. I was asking you though, Mike, and I know that when I was asking it, I think that maybe you had left to go feed your critters, but I noticed that on your main YouTube page, right, you have those charms listed on the top. Like it's like a picture of that candy called Charms. And I know that you had sent me some charms um, with the little care package that you sent up my way. So I was just curious if the charms had some like significance or something. So I still haven't eaten them yet, but I imagine that they're like Jolly Ranchers or something they look like, but I might be wrong. Giveaway at 200. So let's get you up to 200. Do you guys use muzzle loaders up there in Virginia? We must use muzzle loaders until November 19th. So it's funny. We muzzle loaders or shotguns just fit into our firearms season. So here in this wildlife management unit or WMU that I'm in, it's firearms season until the end of November. So it's most guys are just out and about with rifle, but in theory, you could use your muzzle loader or shotgun as well in this zone. However, until November 1st, so for September and October, this wildlife management unit is archery only. Some back in the day, like 10, 15 years ago, there were some zones or wildlife management units that actually had an archery season, a primitive weapons season, which included archery and muzzleloader, and then a firearm season. But now they've just done away for the most part with that primitive weapons piece, and they only have archery and firearms. So that's kind of how it works. So there's not a specific muzzleloader season here anymore. Charms will last 50 years. Hmm. They used to put them in older rations, basically fruit flavor hard candy. So probably like Jolly Ranchers. You guys got Jolly Ranchers down there? I'd imagine you must have Jolly Ranchers. Like us, or up here we used to have Lifesavers. I don't know if they even make them anymore, but like Lifesavers were like little hard candy rings that came in different colors and flavors. Older rations had them in them, but they were notorious for melting quickly. Interesting. No, I gotta check on my fire again. I don't know how much longer I can go for here, guys. The battery is kind of here glitching out on my computer. Maybe go for a few more minutes. They were bad luck in MRE, so troops would throw them away. That's too funny. Well, I'm excited to try them out. I'm sure I'll try them out with the kiddos. It's funny, whenever we try ration stuff, they don't like when I try new things that they haven't tried yet. So I have to have doubles to take them alone or try them with them. That's just how it goes. And as a matter of fact, I was going to bring out a ration on this trip. I was actually going to try this 24-hour. It's a 24-hour, I think it was British MRE that I got from Average Joe MRE, and I was going to bring that one out. And I was initially going to have it here with my younger guy, my younger son. He was actually going to come out with me for the first night, but then he had a bad cold and cough, so decided not to bring him out here in the cold. But anyways, even when he was going to come, that idea about bringing the 24-hour ration got quickly vetoed by my older son, who was then bummed out that he wouldn't get to try the 24-hour ration. So long story short is, most of the time, as you guys know, I do the ration stuff with the kids, just because they get mad at me if I eat something that they haven't had before. So it's pretty funny. I don't think Brian has a channel, but Brian's an awesome dude who's supported like everybody else's channel, which is phenomenal. Oh, I think we got Mike joining. He can give me the thumbs up and I'll bring him on. He's ready to roll. Hey, my man.
I made it.
What's going on?
Oh, not much. Finally figured it out. I just had to turn on my Wi-Fi. Imagine that.
Oh, so there you go. That'll sometimes do it, right?
Yep.
Wow, it's awesome to see you, my friend.
Nice. Yeah, but anyway, I wanted to say good luck on your hunting trip, and glad the old cup's getting a workout.
Thanks, man. It's a great mug, man. It's a great mug.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Yeah, it's in the truck right now, so I probably should bring it in. It's funny because, like, in principle, I know that I can probably bring food stuff into the tent, right? In principle, but I try not to, because I don't want to spill something on myself or stain something or make this thing smell like a bear, a bear buffet kind of thing. I know the bears are
Right.
asleep, but even coffee mugs, man, I just leave that in the truck. So, like, I got vegetable soup right now cooking on the here. It's not really cooking; it's just kind of sitting on the warmer. But even me bringing that in here is like a stretch. But I'm just too lazy and it's too cold to go sit outside and stand in the snow and eat that.
Yeah, plus help keep the critters away.
Yeah,
Or what is out.
The snow will keep the critters away, right?
It should.
It should.
So I was feeding the goats. There was a mouse that fell in the water bucket and decided to drown itself.
Oh no.
So,
Jeez.
looks like the kitty cat's got an extra treat tonight.
Have you ever heard of the I guess this is kind of a weird tangent, but have you ever heard of the YouTube channel, the Mousetrap Mondays guy?
Nope.
Oh my God. I don't know why I'm giving him a shout out. He doesn't need the help. But the Mousetrap Mondays guy, he literally finds these super old, random, and really weird mouse traps from like the dawn of time that he tests. But most of the time, he finds ways of making them non lethal so that way he could just release the mice afterwards. And it's like the absolute weirdest channel I've ever seen in my whole life.
That is bizarre.
Heard
I'm
all
gonna
this
have to
stuff.
check it out.
Yeah, it's really funny. There was one that was like I think it was like a Civil War era mousetrap, and it literally had a cannon on it. So like when the mouse would take the bait, it would literally get shot with the cannon. So I don't think there was a way to make that one non-lethal. Yeah. Tangent
That's
anyway.
awesome.
Yeah. How's the weather in your neck of the woods, Mike?
It's doing good. I mean, it was windy on Saturday, but 70 degrees still hitting here.
Wow.
So it's still nice and warm. It's bizarre, but winter's going to catch up quick. It's supposed to get cold this weekend, so it's going to be my last camping trip. So I'm looking forward to it.
Nice. Nice. You were telling me that you have like a pretty decent camping situation though, right? Like because you're like full hookups. Like, can you use that thing in the winter or no?
Yeah, it's open all year round.
Nice.
Yeah, they got an
That's
indoor
good.
pool, so yeah. Sorry, I got a cat attacking my foot.
Oh,
But yeah, it's open all year round, and they got cabins, so we'll probably take advantage of some cabins this winter, so we ain't got to worry about lines freezing and all that. But yeah, definitely looking forward to it.
that's awesome. Yeah, I did all my winterizing stuff back in like September. My wife was like, "We can go on one more camp trip." I was like, "I'm winterizing this thing. We're done with it." Because like soon as hunting season starts, like I'm just not. I don't want that to be something I worry about.
Right. Don't want
Look
to
at
take a
this one
chance.
there. Brian, they have expressions when they drown like they were screaming too. It's freaky. I used to clean pools a long time ago. Ugh. That's horrible. Brown bears love minestrone. The scent will wake them up from hibernation. I sure hope not, Mike or Mark. I hope that my minestrone that's like gently sitting here warming isn't going to wake up the bears. That's one thing that I have not seen out here, though. From the week that I was out here back in October, and now I haven't seen any bear sign, no bear poop, nothing like that. So that's kind of good.
Absolutely.
I don't want to see them.
We don't got to worry about too many bears around here.
No, you guys don't have bears your way?
Nope.
I saw some big prints though today. I was actually walking down one trail and I decided to get out of there because whatever it was, either I wish I was better with track identification. It was a big paw. So I don't know if it was like a wolf or like a cougar, but it was probably like 3 inches, like way bigger than a coyote paw. So, anyways, it was like zigzagging across like the trail back and forth and back and forth. And I was like, whatever he's after, I don't want to be in there with him. So I ended up leaving that one, but I don't know what it was, but it was a big ass paw.
Yeah, we got
Hopefully.
coyotes, and that's about it. I mean, this year we had a whole lot of fox. I mean, they were bedding underneath our barns like crazy. I got a picture with like 7 of them all in a line. It's pretty bizarre. I'll
Nice.
have to send it to you. You'll get a kick out of it. But
Aw.
yeah, I saw probably about close to 20 of them this summer between
Wow.
the properties. They were just going like crazy, and my outside dog got 3 of them. So poor guys.
Your outside dog
Yep.
got 3 foxes?
Yep, killed 3 of them.
Wow. That's too bad.
It was.
They're nice critters. You could have skinned them out and made a little fox hat or something.
Yeah, I've got videos where they're like 20 yards from me, and just getting a little too close for comfort for me because all the cats are like scared out of their minds.
Yeah.
But didn't lose any kitties this year, so we're good to go.
I hear that the grizzly man ate freeze-dried minestrone soup the night before he was mauled. Jesus, Mark, what are you doing to me, bro? I'm not
A
going to
little
sleep tonight.
bedtime story.
Good God, I'll be sleeping in the truck tonight. Howdy, howdy.
Cranking and yanking.
Cranking and yanking. New Jersey has a lot of bears. We have raccoons as big as bears in Texas. Jesus, really? I don't know if Mark's telling me stories or if this is real. Bears
I'm gonna
as big
stay
as
out of Texas.
raccoons as big as bears. We got bears in our town in the mountains, but they come down to the town too. Sometimes we get a lot of sightings. Huh, that's interesting. Yeah, black bears are pretty common here. I wouldn't say that there's any grizzlies in this area, but black bears are pretty common. Oh my gosh, and I gotta click on this one too. Sleep tight. Yeah. Thanks, Mark. God. I'm up every hour and 15 minutes anyways to check the fire, so I can't get much worse, right? Oh man. Raccoons are cute, but they're vicious, man. Really? Yeah, we don't really have raccoons here. There was somebody around Edmonton that got a picture of one on their trail camera, but they're like super irregular, very, very, very rare. But I didn't know that they were vicious. I thought that they just like ate garbage.
Well, they're pretty gnarly sometimes, man. They get some pretty creepy.
Jeez, I hope they don't like minestrone soup.
Just keep it out of the garbage and you'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Be safe from the trash pandas.
Raccoons carry a lot of diseases. That doesn't surprise me. They kind of look like diseasey looking critters. I don't know. I don't really like raccoons. I don't know.
Need to, for a laugh, look up the video of the raccoon in the cotton candy. When he goes to washing it, just disappears.
What?
Yeah, look it up. It's hilarious. Because they
No,
like
that's
to
too
wash
funny.
their food before they eat it, but you give him the cotton candy and he goes to wash it, and it just disappears in the water. It's hilarious.
That's hilarious. I had raccoons all over my food when I was camping a few weeks ago. Ugh, that's gross. They can get aggressive. What's this one? Leptospirosis.
No idea. It must be something they carry, I would assume.
Friggin' bastards. Leptospirosis, 100% fatal. In raccoons? Is it the number one leading cause of death in raccoons, or is it fatal if I catch it? Possums look scary, but help us tremendously with ticks and are harmless. How do possums help with ticks?
They eat them.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that. Crazy.
Yeah, we got a bunch
Ticks.
of those around here. Ticks and possums.
Thanks for dropping in, Doug. All warm here so far.
That's
I
another
just
thing.
won't be able to.
My outside
Oh, sorry.
dog got the hold of a whole family of possums and killed 7 of them in his little enclosure.
Oh my God.
Took out the whole family.
He took them all out.
Yeah.
He's got a number of victims on his list, eh?
Yep. Just stay away from him. That's for sure.
That's farm life. Eat or be eaten.
That's right.
Fatal if you catch it. Huh. Leptospirosis. That doesn't sound like a good one. Is this camera glitchy? Am I glitchy or laggy or anything? Or is it working good?
No, I'm working good here.
Sweet. It's so funny. I can do streaming here, but like I tried to have a phone call with my wife at home and it was like dropping out every 2 seconds when I was like on the phone with her. So I don't know. You tell me how that works.
No idea.
Weird. Really weird stuff. Yeah, you've been bumping out a lot of rations, man. Like, what's up with that?
Oh shoot!
Hello?
Shoot! Oh,
Hello?
dang it! I'm coming back.
I can hear you.
I'm coming. Give me a minute.
All right. I can hear you. Okay, I'll drop this version out. How do I add that one to stream and then remove that
Oh, there
one?
we go. Sorry about that. Fat
No,
fingers.
was that you or me? Because I checked my phone and then it did it.
I think it was me.
No. Yeah, the phone here, like I said, is this something's a little glitchy with it. It's kind of works a little bit and then it kind of doesn't at times. I don't know what that's all about.
Yeah,
But
who
anyways,
knows?
I was asking. I said you're doing a whole bunch of MRE reviews. What's up with that?
Had the free time, so I just pumping them out.
Nice.
Because I'm going to be busy this coming weekend, so I probably won't have anything.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, man, I like the regular format better than the ones that you were filming like over top of the food and just like not in your form. What was with the experimental change?
Well, there was a fella that was giving me a little grief, so I was doing it just to mess with him.
Ah, I see. Was it Canadian Trucker?
No,
Oh no.
but yeah, he
Later,
was
bro.
not digging that view at all.
No, he wasn't liking that format.
No,
It was weird. The one you did on the road, though, right? Like one you did in a hotel room or something.
yeah, that was the one I got some grief from a fella about that one, and so I just kept doing it just to mess with him.
Oh, that's so funny. I like that you'll just change the format of your videos just to mess with one person.
He was giving me some grief, so I thought I'd just do it just to piss with him a little bit.
That works. Nothing wrong with that. Was it like a person you know in real life or just a random?
Just somebody that was commenting on the channel,
Oh, that's funny.
and he since deleted everything. But he's like, it was overnight, and I asked him like, what's the deal? And because he was saying that the way I was doing it was wrong, and you got to be able to see the food. And so I just asked, I was like, well, whatever I'm doing wrong, let me know. I'll switch it up just for you, man. And so I did, just to mess him a little bit, and then go back to the video format.
That's really funny. I like the critics. It was funny though because when I tried the stuff that you had sent me, so when I tried the one out here last time, right, sitting in the cold for one of the Snack Squad Sundays, I realized that I did not do any of the. I think it was the veggie chorizo breakfast scramble, right? I was like, I didn't even show any of the food. I just like ate this thing in the cold. I was like, I guess I was just so hungry that I completely forgot what to do. Which I don't know how you could sit and review these meals over and over and over again, and then you just forget to actually like talk about it. I think I was just so blown away with the quality of the cookie in the fruit crumble that everything else just escaped me.
Yeah,
That was rock solid.
awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Getting a lot of feedback. Let me try turn on my headphones.
While you do that, I gotta check on this fire again. It's getting cold. Be right back. Sorry about that. It's funny with the snow settling on the tent. Every now and again, I have to just like shake the sidewalls, and it just sounds like an avalanche of snow sliding off the roof. No, that's funny. Gotta go. Just kidding about Bears minestrone. They just prefer Canadians over Americans because you guys are sweeter from all the maple syrup that you eat. Phew! I'm glad I don't eat much maple syrup, so I can chow down on that minestrone and not worry about getting mauled in my dreams. Thanks for dropping in, Mark. I really appreciate it, buddy. That's so funny. Just giving me shit. Yeah. I'm glad that this worked out, man. I didn't know
Absolutely.
I didn't know if it was gonna work. I tried to schedule it this time instead of just doing like the pop-up one like I did last time. And then when I scheduled it, I was like, oh man, am I actually gonna be able to get back to camp in time and get this stuff set up and like um you know, and then I was like worrying that the reception wouldn't hold the conversation, but it seems to be doing fairly well, which I'm surprised by.
Absolutely.
Uh-oh. Getting attacked again?
No, it's dog.
Aw. What's your dog's name?
This is Bonnie.
Bonnie? Bonnie's cute.
Oh.
Aw.
And then there's Clyde.
And that's who?
Clyde.
Oh, we got Bonnie and Clyde. Nice. Aw. They look very nice doggos.
They're big.
It's funny. My wife was texting me pictures, so she's at home with the boys, right? And she was texting me pictures of my dog just sitting with his like chin on the back of the couch like this. And she's like, I think she posted on Instagram like, the dog misses you when you're away from home or whatever. And he's just like, They get so thrown off when there's anything like outside of their routine happens, you know?
Dog knows you're on an adventure without him.
He usually gets really mad at me, right? Because as soon as I put my boots or backpack by the door, he thinks he's coming along, right? So when I'm going deer hunting and I can't bring him, then it's always hard to just leave him at the door. But he's just like, you could just tell he wants to go, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Anywho,
Well, I'm gonna pop off of here because I'm getting the feedback still, and the headphones didn't help. I'm gonna go back to the chat.
All good, brother. I think I'm probably going to wrap it up here shortly too, but I really appreciate you dropping in, man. Thank you so much for everything.
Thanks for having me, and like I said, good luck.
Thanks, buddy. It's always good to see you. Cheers. Well, that was nice. Nice to have a little pop-in visitor with some doggos, which is good. I think I'm probably going to wrap it up here, though, too. It's probably time for me to hit the road, but I appreciate everybody dropping in and spending some time with me here tonight, and for everybody's support here of the channel. I hope I'm not killing you guys or overdoing it too much with all the shorts that we've been posting, but they've been really helping the spread, so help them get out there a little bit more. So hopefully it's not too off-putting to you guys who like the longer form stuff. But yeah, like I said, I've been finding some new followers by putting those out into the algorithm. But yeah, other than that, I think that's probably it for me. I'm gonna eat my minestrone and hopefully sleep well and not have nightmares, and probably hit the hay here shortly. Like I said, it is a long night of having to check the fire every hour and 15 minutes. But like I said, I really appreciate you guys stopping in and spending some time with us. And, for everybody's support, you guys have been absolutely awesome. But probably wrap it up here. I will remind you all, though, if you haven't yet, hit that thumbs up button on your way out the door. And always means a lot, too, if you just drop a comment afterwards once this thing gets saved up on the regular stream. Once again, Mike, thank you so much for dropping up and jumping in on the panel and chatting. It's nice to see a whole lot of friends coming through the door. And I guess I'll see you all later. But I guess I'll just wrap it up with my regular script, since that's what we do. We play the same riff like AC/DC. So let's finish it off with this. If this was your first time here and you like outdoor adventure videos, gear reviews, and other outdoor related stuff, well, please hit that like, subscribe, and bell notification button so you don't miss anything. Until next time, we'll see you outdoors. Bye, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in.